Hi and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Jill Andrews, a conversion copywriter and website consultant. And in this video, I would like to share with you 9 website tagline formulas that help you come up with an efficient website tagline faster. Maybe you've noticed it for yourself. It's really hard to summarize your value, the value you deliver and what you sell in just a couple of words or sentences. And in this video, we will look at 9 examples and 9 fail-proof formulas that will help you do this much faster. First of all, very quickly, what do I mean when I say website tagline? So we know we are on the same page. Website tagline is the very first line a prospect sees when they land on your homepage. This line in bold in your homepage banner. Many websites also use a website sub-tagline if their website tagline is very short and they don't cover all the points they think they need to cover. They may use a 1 or 2 short explanatory sentences to cover these points. What points, you ask? The ideal, efficient website tagline covers these 3 points. What do you sell? For whom? And why your prospects should care, namely the benefits, at least one, for them to keep reading. How do you supposed to do it? How does an efficient website tagline does it? It is super clear. Every word is understood in the same way, so no ambiguity is there. Secondly, it is relevant. It signals, yes, you came to the right place, dear prospect. And third, it's valuable. It means it states a benefit and says, if you keep reading, I will tell you how I will help you achieve this particular benefit that you really would like to get. Okay, we clarified what an efficient website tagline is. Let's look at 9 website tagline formulas that use exactly these 3 components, ideally maybe 2 of them, which also sometimes works, namely what, for whom, and what's the benefit. Let's do it with some examples right away so you can imagine directly how to use these templates. The first example uses the template what with what benefit, and very clever, it implies the target audience. High converting emails, what? That sell your courses and programs, the benefit, we're selling courses and programs, but because Sarah mentions courses and programs and not products or services, it's immediately clear that her target audience are online content creators. I really like this website tagline. It's straight to the point and addresses the burning needs of her prospects. The second example, it's actually from a client of mine. They use a template, get this benefit by doing this. Earn quality links. How? Or by doing what? Running marketing campaigns. With every content marketing campaigns. Many agencies, especially marketing agencies, they suffer from the syndrome of vague copy. They promise you that they deliver solutions for success, that they make your marketing shine or your company shine or whatever else shine, but they won't tell you straight away how they're supposed to do it. And no prospect lies at night in bed thinking, man, I wish I could I wish I could hire a marketing agency that will make me shine or that will deliver solutions for success. Nobody can imagine anything specific. So as you can see, value is delivered by being specific, which this agency already does. Interestingly, over the years, they changed their website tagline and made it even more succinct. I'm guessing the reason for that is that they are growing bigger, they are recognized in the industry, and they do not have to work that hard to tell their prospects what they do, because I think by now every grandma and their hamster already knows what they do. So they use also a very effective website tagline saying we create content that people want to share. Here, they also use a similar template, create content, what they do, that people want to share benefits for their prospects. So it still totally works. But it would be not an ideal way for an agency that's just starting out, because there I would recommend having more specificity and telling all these specific things they were telling their prospects 3 years ago. Third example uses a template helping whom, or just also like for whom. The whom is there target audience. Do what with what benefit? As you can see, you can say, okay, their website tagline is a slogan actually, because data plus story is not really website tagline that is clear. It's still not clear. It needs to be explained. But it's still, once you read website sub tagline, you understand what it is about. It's helping marketers whom do what, publish research with what benefit that gets attention. You can also do that. So if you're using a website slogan, something that is non-specific but maybe memorable, you have to use a website subtagline that explains and covers the points, what we do, for whom, with what benefit. The fourth example, so you're not saying if you are not a service provider, maybe you are running a blog, some personal blog. A lot of people running food blogs these days, and you may think, okay, I will just put the images of food on my blog, and people will know that it's a food blog. But the thing is, especially if your niche is saturated, it's super important to say what part of the target audience for this global niche of people who want food recipes you are serving. And the domestic man is doing it really nicely. He is telling people what, for whom, and what to expect. Even what gluten-free and paleo-friendly recipes, for whom is immediately clear, the people who need gluten-free and paleo-friendly recipes. And then he tells him what his angle is: traditional and international cuisines. And he also tells people what to expect, because he's relying on people subscribing to his blog. So people already know, okay, he won't spam me with recipes every day, maybe every Tuesday, not so bad to get a recipe. Super clear, memorable, and very relevant if you are a person who is looking for gluten-free and paleo recipes. Example number 5, low-cost SMS API for developers. Sounds very niche, but super specific, and I'm guessing very relevant for people who are looking exactly for that low-cost SMS API. I can even imagine the owners of this company did some keyword research before they created their website tagline, which is actually the most ideal situation you can have, because with that you are increasing your chances to rank in search, and also you signal immense relevancy, because it's exactly what a person is thinking. Man, I wish I could find a low-cost SMS API for myself to develop something, or for my developers in my companies. Here they're using template what, low-cost SMS API, for whom? For developers. And because there are too many benefits to state in a website tagline, they put all their, not all, but 3 most, probably I'm guessing, prominent and strong selling points in their website subtagline. You can totally steal this template. What, for whom? Your website tagline, 3 most strongest selling points in the website tagline. Do not be afraid to be boring. That's a very interesting message, maybe counterintuitive, because everybody's thinking, man, I need some super creative, super memorable tagline. No, you do not. Especially if you are selling some niche product, niche services, you're not that famous like Nike or Amazon. You need to tell people why they should care, because people are not running a contest of creativity in their head. Man, this website tagline was much more creative. I have no idea what it means, but it was more creative. That's why I will hire them. No, they're not thinking like that. They are thinking super specific words that create super specific images in their heads. And if you can replicate that with your website tagline, and actually secret, with all your copy on the website, you win over creativity anytime. Sure, if you can be creative and clear, or to put it otherwise, first of all, clear, relevant, and valuable at first, and then put a layer creativity on top. Of course, this is better than just being clear, relevant, and valuable. But being just creative will not earn you any brownie points, actually would lose you a prospect. Okay, rants over. Moving on. Example number 6. This is another example of, let's say, boring, I'm doing quotation marks, boring website tagline being super effective. Don't be afraid to do this. This website tagline, again, uses a template what, for whom, bespoke security system, it actually has a benefit because it's a bespoke security system. It's not something that they just sell to everybody. They come and see what you need and they create a security system that works for your contest. This is a benefit. For whom? Commercial, industrial, and retail properties in Scotland. They even do location specification. I really like it. It was actually also a client of mine, and they were very happy with the tagline as well. Example number 7. This is a banner in the website tagline of a web designer that also uses a formula: what for whom? What? Branding and design. For whom? Creative women entrepreneurs. To be honest, I went through at least 30 websites of graphic and web designers before I found an example that I could use for this video that was clear. On many pages, it's not even clear that a person is a designer or what they do. So if you're listening to this video, dear web designers and graphic designers, good news, your competitors' website taglines are not very good. Bad news, yours maybe not very good as well. So please check yours, and it's super simple to improve it. You can use any of the 9 templates I'm going to share in this video. Example number 8. This is a website banner of a copywriter, and she uses a formula: get this benefit with what? With what being what she's selling. Get this benefit, attract your ideal clients with what? Personality driven copy. I think copywriters have the hardest job when it comes to writing taglines, because our main benefit that we all deliver to you, dear clients, is creating words that sell. And how many times can you say, I write copy that sells in a different ways? So the trick here, the way to approach this is to find your angle. And here a copywriter does it by saying, I write personality-driven copy. She immediately signals that probably big companies won't be a good fit, because big companies rarely agree on having personality in their copy. The ones they do, they're super rare, they are super brave, but they get featured, they get a lot of recognition and reach. But I mean, for that, you need to get like gazillion people on board. I know it from my own experience working with larger companies. So this copywriter is signaling, I'm probably working with either smaller, brave companies who are flexible, or one-person businesses, right? And she says, sell your products in a different way, like attract your ideal audience. I really like it. Very nice tagline. And last but not least example is a website tagline that uses a template: for whom, with what benefit, and actually in a very creative way. She says she starts with for whom? For infopreneurs, for bloggers. And then she says what benefit they will get: monetize your epicness. Remember, we were talking about creativity and clarity. I think this person really knows their target audience, because there are so many people out there, creative people, who know, man, I'm so awesome, I'm so epic. How can I monetize that? I think this would resonate with so many prospects of hers. She could have, selected something less creative and saying, earn money with your passion or something like this, or earn money with, things you enjoy doing, monetize your hobby, something like this. But she says monetize your epicness. And this is like second level, advanced level of creating website tagline. But the template is still the same. She's signaling whom she is working with, infopreneurs and bloggers, super specific target audience. And then she says what benefit she's going to give them. All right, these were 9 examples I wanted to share with you in this video. If you would like to see more examples of efficient website taglines, go to this link where you can download a free guide that has all the examples from the video, has 7 additional examples, and also contains additional tips that will help you create clear, relevant, valuable website tagline in your own context. Because let's face it, every formula is only as good as the content you put into these placeholders. All right, before you go, very last thing, here are the 9 website formulas at one glance. If you would like to screenshot them, please go ahead. If you have any questions regarding website taglines or any other questions regarding your website, feel free to leave them in the comments, and I will answer them either right away or maybe create a video to address them.